64. Now, oh yeah, this is a combustion reaction, right? Remember, we've been learning about that. There's your hydrocarbon, C10H8, with oxygen producing CO2 and H2O. Now, we have our equation here. Now, it looks like this is a balancing problem because we have blanks here for our coefficients. So it says, when the above equation is balanced, what is the coefficient for oxygen? O2. So we're looking at this one. Okay, so read the problem carefully. When it's balanced, what is the coefficient? So remember, our coefficient refers to the big numbers that we put here. Okay, but it's asking for O2. So this is what we are looking for. What's the coefficient, okay, that we put here in order to balance the equation? Now, here's the thing. Do we have to balance everything in order to find out the answer to this one? Okay, the answer is obviously yes. You cannot just write down the choices here and guess. So it's always good to balance the whole equation. So let's write it down here in 64. So we have C10H8 plus your oxygen gives you CO2 plus H2O. Okay, now what we want to do is when we're balancing combustion reaction, okay, these are about the trickiest equations to balance. Now, I have a feeling that on your STAR test, this is a kind of, balancing problem that they're going to give you. So when you're balancing this one, okay, let's focus on carbon first. So you have 10 carbons here, you only have 1 here. So remember, here's our dividing line, okay, your yield arrow. So we put a 10 here, that gives us 10 carbons, right? Now, this is going to affect our oxygen. So that's going to make it 10 times 2. That gives us 20 oxygens. Okay. Now, if you look here, okay, that's 20, right? So here we have 8 hydrogens. We have 2 hydrogens. So we put a 4 here in order to balance this hydrogen. So that gives us 8 hydrogens. And now it's also going to affect the number of oxygens that we have. So that gives us 4 times 1. That gives us 4 oxygens. Right? Now remember, here we have a plus sign. So we've balanced carbon, we've balanced hydrogen. Let's look at your oxygen. Now there are oxygens on either side, right? In CO2 and in H2O. So all we have to do is just add them up. So 20 plus 4, that gives you 24 oxygens. Right? Now let's go back here, and we have 2 oxygens. So what do you multiply to 2 to make it 24? We put a 12. So to balance this now, okay, it's actually 1, 12, 10, 4. Now looking back at the question here, it says when it's balanced, what is the coefficient for oxygen only? So we have to only look at oxygen, and there's our answer. The correct answer is D. That's 12. So notice that we did have to balance everything here in order to correctly answer this one. Okay? Right, and our last one is 69. Okay, let's look at question number 69. Okay, it says here, what are the correct coefficients for the compounds in the following reaction? Now we have the we have the chemical reaction here. Look at your answer choices. So you have the numbers divided by commas. These refer to, each number refers to each blank here for the coefficient, right? So we need 4 coefficients to balance this. So let me write it down here. So that's Na2SO4 plus BaNO3. 2 gives us NaNO3 plus BaSO4. So we have the whole equation here. Now, recall the trick that the videos have been showing you when you're balancing polyatomic ions is you're treating each polyatomic ion as one unit or one group. So remember the trick here? We identify our polyatomic ions and we draw a triangle around them. So here's your polyatomic ion SO4. Here's your SO4. Okay, there's a triangle there. Here's your NO3. Okay, another triangle here and another triangle here for NO3. So now all you have to do is count the triangles. So we have one triangle here for SO4. We have 2 triangles for NO3. Remember the 2 that's outside your parentheses? So that means you got 2 groups of NO3. You got one here. You got one here. Now the way I would do this is I would look at, I would balance the triangles first. Okay, so we know that SO4 here and SO4 here are balanced. They have the same number of triangles. Now NO3 here on either side, they're not balanced. So, okay, here's our yield arrow. Okay, we divide it up to 2, so we want this to become 2 triangles. So all I have to do is put the 2 here, and that gives us 2 triangles. Alright, so now NO3 is balanced, so now we're going to worry about our metals. In this case we have sodium, that's 2 sodiums here, we have 2 over here, right? So our sodium is balanced. Okay, we have barium here, which is a 1, and we have a 1. So you see how easy that was. We've balanced everything here. So that's 1, 1, 2, 1. So now we have our answers. So the coefficients to balance this equation are 1, 1, 2, 1. Now let's look at your answer choices. There you go. 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, compared to all the other answer choices, these are wrong. Obviously it's not this. It wasn't balanced. Alright? And we've reduced it also to its lowest number. Okay, so it's not A. Neither is it D. D is way out. Okay, so there's your answer. It's 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so I hope these videos helped you guys a lot. And, just study them, go over them again, do them, and you guys are going to be ready for our retest. All right, good luck, everyone.